Today's horoscope from Astrocademy Leo May 29, 2022. Transits encourage an excellent flow of cooperation and communications today. A kind gesture or contact from a friend or acquaintance can figure strongly. You're in fine form for letting go of those things that have weighed you down or attitudes that keep you stuck in the past. There could be insights into a professional or personal interest out of the blue. A Sun-Uranus transit encourages interacting with your world a little differently. You might draw upon experience and wisdom to solve a problem likely related to your career or reputation. Instincts for making changes and improvements are excellent, but because we're a day behind a new moon, it's best to wait to implement them. With your curious planetary ruler, Mercury, transiting through revolutionary Aquarius and your exotic ninth house of adventure, expansion, and belief systems, chances are that you're eager to learn something that piques your interest, even if that requires you to step outside of your comfort zone. Luna will be glimmering through this area of your chart, which means you're also more prone to experiencing restlessness, explaining the insatiable F.O.M.O. you're feeling at this time. Who's the catch? Whether it be a sexy foreigner abroad or someone you're DMing with from a distance, you're being called to embrace the unconventionality of it all and trust the process. Consider an alternative path. Now that the moon has left stoic Capricorn for unconventional Aquarius, your mind begins to wander with excitement about the future of your career path. Quirky Luna is inspiring you to take your career in a unique direction, likely dotted with innovative mentors and atypical learning opportunities. If this seems like something you are willing to consider, use the lunar energy to emotionally invest in the off-the-beaten career path. Start researching opportunities far and wide that could be aligned with what you are seeking. As Venus and Mars, the planets of money and passion, work to make their final days in your financial sector count, they are bringing Pluto, the planet of change and revolution, into the fold. This is the start of the first ever triple alignment of the planets of money, war, and revolution in your financial sector in our lifetime, and with it a chance to fight to take your financial power back. You have some serious business to attend to now, so treat it right. You're usually more in line with quickly jotted notes than carefully planned lists, but make an exception this time. Things are moving too quickly. When the planets are in harmony, you can expect to feel psychically in tune with what is most important to you. You can sense how important it is for you to exercise before you do anything else. When you get your excess energy out at the gym or in a challenging yoga session, for example, you are more likely to say what you mean and mean what you say when you are with your friends. Pay attention. If you've been considering implementing some better planning or organizational habits into your daily life, this day is a good time to start. Focusing on a set pattern can be challenging for you, however, it is not impossible. By incorporating a sounder regimen into your lifestyle, you will find that you are more productive and satisfied. Don't hesitate to ask for some advice from those you admire in this regard, and be sure to commit your plans to paper. This helps solidify your intentions. Knowing that his return to your career sector tomorrow will not only bring a chance to become more mentally focused professionally, but to focus more on the when, where, and how. Both sides of life's fence are urging you to hold back. The Sun, now in his last 12 days in your career sector, is urging you to keep your mind and your options open, while at the same time Mercury is working to make the most of his last full day in an adventurous part of your chart. As the Moon returns for its first visit to Gemini since Venus and Mars returned to an adventurous part of your chart over the weekend, will get your attention from the start. A friendly aspect to both, while the planets of love and passion are still aligned, with give a mix of romance, passion, and adventure a boost while providing a taste of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. Venus, the planet of love and money, squares off with Neptune, the planet of dreams and illusion. The energy will be tough to adjust to because you could feel uncertain and paranoid about relationships and money. Venus, which is currently in Sagittarius, just escaped its connection with the south node of destiny, which made us all feel insecure or lovesick or raised financial issues. Neptune is currently retrograde in Pisces. When these two planets square off, it can cause a lot of fogginess around partnerships and investments. Therefore, this isn't a good day for speculative gambles or investing in the stock market. Any investments made today may not yield as much profit as initially anticipated. Also, we could be too trusting of those who advise us on increasing our portfolios when they don't have our best interests at heart. This could lead to deception. The same applies to personal relationships. The need to have faith in and trust your friends, family, and partner can keep you from seeing the truth. On the other hand, you could see flaws you've ignored up to now. The cosmic energy is very dense, which is why it would be best to rest and retreat instead of try to connect with people. Watch a movie and take a nap instead of falling down the rabbit hole of paranoia. In the morning, the Aquarius moon forms a trine to Mars in Libra, providing us energy to greet the day. We pursue our ambitions with curiosity and a willingness to adapt, which is especially helpful should we need to convince others to join forces with us or lend their support to a cause. We are a good team player now, however, we should simply be mindful to avoid acting in the interest of popularity if plans start to stray too far from our original objective. The moon begins its void following this aspect, making it wise to stick to plans already conceived instead of starting something from scratch. Mid-afternoon, the moon enters Pisces, ending its void which began in the morning. Over the next 2 days, we are at the mercy of the fluctuating rhythms of our emotions. We might prefer to spend our time in the company of those who know us best, as there is a certain degree of safety offered in known relationships, and safety and security are ultimately what we are angling for now. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries. This is a day of revisiting and revising your goals. Keep a journal to make sure that you're on track with your dreams.